and wonderful good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the second week of the third season of PvP League. My name, as usual, is Celty, and I'm joined, as per usual, by no one else than Mr. Iceflux himself. Good afternoon, Ice.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very good, thank you. I got some biscuits in front of me, so...
Biscuits?
Yes. My housemate gifted me some biscuits.
I see. Just don't eat too many of them. They have a lot of calories, I heard.
Screw the calories, I'm going to eat them all today.
Oh, biscuits. Yeah, I bought so many sweets lately. Oh, God. Right, I'm just getting everything set up here as we're going. Right, so... Yeah? Come on.
You've got the timer still going according to Twitch chat. And yes, the first PvP is still going already. Me and Celty are having a little fight here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. My bad. There you go. Yeah, there's a lot of technical... like I mentioned last time, there's a lot of technical... how should I say that? Trickeries I have to do to get everything working here. Right.
Doesn't help when you remember 2 minutes before we start the stream about a certain thing.
I start preparing like an hour early, but everything just comes back to mind the last 30 seconds. Oh my goodness.
Sweet, so we will be starting soon. Second week.
Absolutely.
It's going to be pretty fun. Looks like there's a lot more people than last time too.
Yeah, I feel the same. Although, we were quite a lot of people last week too. But yeah, it's probably even more this time. It's crazy. Wow, I'm impressed. Now, let me just do the last thing here, and we're good to go. Yeah, that shouldn't have popped up on this side, but thank you, Windows. I appreciate it. Right, perfect. Anyway, so from last week, what did we gather from last week? We had two classes, which were Shaman and Guardian Swordsman, which were not represented. Do we have any Guardian Swordsmen or Shamans this week? I don't see any.
There is a Shaman.
Oh, there is one, yeah.
I can see that one. I can't see a Guardian Swordsman though.
Yeah.
I know I can see one Guardian Swordsman. Whether he participates or not is the next question.
That is, of course, the other question. But at least we have them here, so the chances are up. What else did we see? We saw a lot of court magicians versus magic knights last week, didn't we?
We did, yes.
Yeah.
And no, there was like not real one winner out of the two of them. There was a lot more interesting and a bit more outplay potential for both of them.
So like the fights were, I'd say, a lot more dynamic, a lot quicker, a lot more fast-paced, because there isn't anymore this 30-second downtime with lure and shade, and like they don't have that anymore. So it's like it feels snappier, the fights, and it feels like there is more turnaround potential. Where yes, if there's two court magicians fighting against each other, and one of them lures the other one first, I feel like now there's the potential that even the one that was lured first can win the match. Whereas before, it was really hard. Like, you had someone lured first, you pretty much won the fight.
Yeah, I completely agree with what you just said. I mean, that's pretty much what we've been seeing. It's not just the case now, whoever lands first wins. There is a little bit more of an outplay chance.
Exactly.
Especially in that brief 1 second between the cooldown reset from Lure, Shade, and Lure again, where you're able to answer again. I'm getting distracted by chat a bit.
Sorry, what?
I was getting a bit distracted by chat, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. And so we have the second patch, the second class balance patch on our test servers now. There are a few bugs that have to be squished out, and but other than that, it's looking fine. And if everything works out, now obviously as per usual we can't give a set date, and no specific date for now, But if everything works out, I mean, we're having the second patch sooner than later. I can guarantee you that. And we're already in the concept phase for a third class balance patch. So yeah, everything's going on. And in regards to the aforementioned bugs that I mentioned last week that have to be squished out before the class balances, we're also making progress there. It's looking very good. We have a lot of those fixes. We have them also on the test server. We're testing them at the moment, but everything's looking fine. So I'd say everything, the speed is picking up again, and we'll hopefully have a few patches soon. By which time it's probably going to be Christmas already. Christmas, New Year's Eve, everything's coming out. So yeah.
Exactly, there's going to be some very exciting stuff coming up, and this was just a brief period though where we had some big issues to sort out, and now we've got a new programmer. There's definitely, hopefully, going to be a few more things coming out a bit quicker than before.
Oh yeah, when I look at when I look at what we have planned, I'm super excited. I can tell you that. Right. So it's 6 p.m. local time. That means that we already have the first code word. So everyone who wants to participate in this round has to whisper Achim to Futona.
Wow, so that's how you say his name. I always say it wrong.
You say Achim, right? But,
I guess.
But can you pronounce?
I could, but I don't want to be a cat.
That we want to hear it.
No, I don't want to be a.
No. You can't say I can and then not do it. You have to prove it.
Yes, I can. I say this all the time.
Just do.
No.
Come on.
Nah. We don't want to hear me be a cat on stream. No one wants to hear that.
A cat? Wait, your cat does that weird sound?
Yeah.
Well, you have a cat?
I have a cat and a dog.
No way.
Yes.
I love cats and dogs, but they're just not so much work.
You're so much work. What you want about?
What? What?
How can you say cats and dogs are much work? All they want is cuddles and affection, you know?
And food, and you have to clean everything, and the hair everywhere, and you know, and they need love, and you know.
That just sounds like you're lazy.
Probably. Right, hey vegan, how you doing? And of course, hello Ines, hello Little Pad, hello. Chat doesn't go any further than that. Okay. Hey, what's up, Florensia? How you doing, man? Hey, Mr. Nobody. How are you guys doing today? You ready for Monday tomorrow? I'm not. I don't like Mondays. Actually, I do like Mondays because I have programming class on Mondays.
Monday's a bad day. It's the start of the working week.
Yo,
We've got Taku on the chat.
Wait, we do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Taku
Hey,
on the chat.
Taku.
Who else is doing bad?
Hello,
Faith.
Hovia. Ngamara. Ciao. Remove my attendance somehow? Ah, we can erase you. Nobody likes Monday. I don't agree with that. Like, I don't despise Mondays.
I mean, the day I hate more is Tuesday, because that's like the day where it's not the middle of the week and you know you've already had enough.
No, I love Tuesdays because it's this feeling of more than half of the week is over and tomorrow is Friday, you know.
Wait, what?
Tuesday. Oh no, wait. Thursday is
Wow,
my.
Tuesday.
I always mix up Tuesday and Thursday. Always. It's just like
Oh my
it's
God.
just like the Magic Knight and Court Magician pictures. I always mix them up. But
You go to uni, right?
what?
How did uni ever accept you?
They didn't have any. They didn't have any entrance thingy.
dear God.
All right. Looks like we do have. I just received the data for the first round, so it looks like we have all the players for the first round.
Looks like everyone's behaving this time. They're all
Yeah?
sitting on the side like good little
amazing.
kids. Except the one person who just decided to run it.
Yeah, of course, now that you mention it, everyone's gonna run into the arena. What island is this on? We're on Run right now, and we're on Lux servers. We're on the second channel. I feel so, how should I say that? Technically advanced with my new tool that I have to automatically update the names.
Well, at least they'll be correct, right?
They should be, yeah.
Sweet.
You know how it goes, like you always test programs on live.
Oh yeah, that's how you get the best results, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, how else can we find the bugs if the people who use it don't find it?
Oh god. I hope no one's recording this. That's what I said, by the way. I didn't say that.
You do realize the stream gets recorded, so they can just do a snippet from it at any time.
That's true. So
Now I've just said that, everyone's going to do it.
Oh, you know what? I think I have the Bergroon server hooked up and not the Lux Planner.
Oh my lord. Good job. You had one job today and you can't even do your job.
Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just fix that real quick. It's literally just a matter of changing one line in the code. And we're already back. Thank you very much. Right, looks like we have the first PvP, which is going to be Kiki Omega versus Ryura.
Which I can't even see them.
I do not see them as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's Giiku Omega. And the other one is probably somewhere in the crowd.
Yeah, looks like first match is already going to be an auto win for someone else.
Oh no, they are replying.
Huh?
And no, Revesia, we will not kick Tenepane. We love Tenepane too much.
Yes, we do. We love everyone, don't we?
Maybe you do. I don't.
Right. Oh, we have a shaman right away. Look at that.
See?
Wow.
And last week we were like, oh, no shaman, no nothing. And this
Yeah.
week we start straight away with a shaman.
Right, so where is Kiki Omega?
Kiki Omega is in the middle of the grass.
Oh, so I'm having a
Maybe
name bug.
Probably, he's about to fight now.
Yeah.
So on your way, gain the armor flight off and the healers straight away. Oh, chains of light. The case is, though, with Revenant's Curse, it's not really going to make much difference with the MP if the noble is full whiz.
That is true. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, the shaman is a big problem for a lot of people. Everyone's mentioning it that the shaman currently is underpowered, which we do have in mind, and we are working on it.
The big issue with shaman is the case of they got skills they need to use to damage people and skills they got to use to heal themselves. And the damaging abilities alone take up a lot of mana.
Yeah.
Let alone the heals. And for what the mana uses for the damaging skills, it's just not worth it. You don't really see the damage. The only time you really see it is when you use Touch of Death and you can get out a few attacks of Flare of Darkness or Sudden Impact and stuff.
Yeah, and the Armor of Light just ran out. Looks like Ryura is going with a Constitution build. There's a lot of HP going on right there. And there's a Lure of Incubus, which is going to hold for 12 seconds, 15 seconds, sorry. And we're going to see... Now, the timing has to be right in this case. Otherwise, Ryura is going to have time to maybe use Armor of Light. Ah, okay, that was... Oh, okay.
Lightning Shot fell, got the Chains of Light, gets another Armor of Light off, but their mana is running quite low.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kiki had time to regenerate his mana during the lure.
But
so
he's also halfway down.
It is, yes. And already, we've got yet another breeding session for the Shaman.
Alright, so this is probably going to be Kiki Omega jumping and teleport. Oh, okay. So
was
Ryura
a
is
well
trying
planned.
to regenerate a little bit, and Kiki Omega is like, nope, as soon as you sit down, I will come at you.
Well, yeah, this is the thing, you know, we have got a timer at the end of the day. The CM can't allow the Shaman to get all their MP and HP back, and at the same time, the Shaman can't afford the CM to get their mana back.
Exactly.
So both parties kind of do have to attack at all times. But what Ryoa did was they sat at the perfect timing to regenerate the big chunk of HP and mana back, compared to when you get your resting HP and mana. Well, your standard HP and MP,
So,
sorry.
both are low HP. If Kiki Omega fails the lightning shock once again, there is a good oh, okay. Oh my
He didn't
god.
even try it.
Yeah. Oh, he miscalculated it, I think. And there we go.
did.
Shaman wins.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So I think that's the proof that we needed, that Shamans are not underpowered, which means we're gonna nerf them.
Or it's just the case of the CM just played that really bad, and
That was
everyone should make a meme of him, right?
yikers. That was no. I think the inner clock, takes a lot of time to adapt, and I think he's just not there yet with the timing of lore. And of course, in the first round, he had the issue that a lightning shock actually didn't work.
Okay, so we got the next match. Tenor Pain v. I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to call them LOL Tofu.
Yeah, exactly. That was surprising. That was really surprising.
I also just noticed on the stream that I had the wrong person selected the entire time during the first PvP. I apologize for that. I was too intrigued with the clicking on the terrain.
That was, yeah. Look, that's just, that's how we know Tenno Pain. That's how we know Tenno Pain. 18 seconds. I mean, what is there to say?
If I remember rightly, well, looking at the items that LOL Tofu has, he doesn't really have much in terms of resistances. So obviously Tenno was able to hit him like a truck.
Yeah, of course. But we have 5er pants, we have 9er boots. There is potential. But we all just know that Tenno Pain just, it's Tenno Pain.
Tenor Pain can't even hurt me. Like, we had a PvP earlier, and, I just slapped him to death. So, we got the next PvP match. Got a CM via Sniper. And it looks like the CM is just didn't use Protection of Mana, or didn't really seem to do anything. Maybe there was some lag issues there or something.
Oh,
But Randall does take the win.
yes, sir. Another quick match.
Versier comparing Tenor Pain to a Hulk. Okay.
Alright, next one we have Babital Kra versus Not Fabi. Am I saying that right, or
Yeah, that is correct. So we got again another Sniper v Gladiator matchup. I always like these matchups because Gladiators just have the ability to really make a Sniper's life hard, and it's the same for a Sniper with a Gladiator. It's like this is probably one of the more skill-reliant PvPs. Where the Gladiator catches you, you're going to take a lot of damage, and as a Sniper, you don't want to let the Gladiator catch you.
Now, am I seeing it right that there's 2 PvPs going on at the moment?
Yeah, it looks like it. The Dragon PvP isn't an actual PvP for the PvP League. So this is a bit confusing why this is happening.
Especially if you have 2 people with the same name. I have both the gladiators named Dragon 917.
Oh dear.
Yes,
Name
sir.
bucket is when.
Right,
Well,
there we go.
The key PvP to watch out would be not Fabi because he is the one currently PvPing.
So the gladiator is halfway down and it's taking more damage than I expected, to be honest. Not Fabi's doing a great job, but out of mana. And
Gladiator's looking very healthy in terms of mana still.
yeah. Once again, we can see that the decrease in mana usage for the AoEs for the gladiator does make a big difference. And Fabi's going for the regen a little bit, which is probably a good idea. Oh, did you see that? He used provocation to make Fabi stand up. Very smart play. Very
Stops the
smart.
regen completely.
Yeah.
And now the sniper's got no mana at all. All it takes is, just for the Merc to be able to hit them.
Yeah.
This could actually be a bit of a cat and mouse chasing right now.
Which it is going to be, and there's a stun, but Balance Up did its job, and now there's the Shield Bash trying to regenerate, I think, yeah?
Yeah, he got the HP recovery wrapper out to increase his HP, and he has recovered quite a bit of his HP from that.
Yeah, Fabi just did the same with Burst Shot, and the Gladiator still with full mana, which, wow, I'm surprised to see that. And Fabi with 0 mana but full HP. It's the other way around.
What you've got to remember is the Gladiator hasn't really used any of his big abilities yet. He's been mostly just doing a bit of cross edges, provoking, and just trying to whittle down the Sniper's mana. And I think he's going to wait for that one moment where he can use everything in one go.
Yeah, there's the Bloodthirst. Now, ooh, the stun didn't work. Okay. Fabi was a bit quicker on the stun right there.
Just note, we are halfway through the timer into it could be a draw. So they have got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Yeah, that is correct. But
it looks like we'll end now. So that's...
Yeah. Dragon very low HP.
Babita, sorry. Not Dragon.
Ah, yeah, exactly. Sorry, I still have the name bug.
Hitting them with the rapier, going out with stuff.
It was 2 minutes 56 seconds. A win for the Sniper. Very, very balanced gameplay, I would say. I don't know, maybe Bapital was a bit too passive? What would you say?
I would say I mean, there was a time when the Sniper had no mana. That's when the Gladiator should really have just made his move. Because, as soon as the Gladiator catches you, he can do a lot of damage output. And it just felt like he was just, not able to do anything much. He was able to get a few auto attacks off, a few skills, but then nothing really came out of it.
Exactly.
It was like they were play fighting a bit, Cool. So we got Dragon v... Why do people have these sort of names? Athlete or whatever.
Hey, last week I was complaining about this name, and now you're the one.
Well... I just wonder, do someone just logs onto Flow and go, what do I want as my character name? And smash their keyboard and go, that would be perfect.
I have seen a lot of hilarious names over the years in Florensia.
Do you want to mention some of them?
Absolutely not.
That goes to show you that they're totally not here.
Right, so it looks like I1 is... Ooh, okay. Lightning Recall just missed.
So I think they're just trying to kill the Gladiator to remove buffs, because he's got a hit chain.
Okay.
So the actual PvP is Dragon v the name that I will not say again.
Yeah.
And yeah, I1 is just making the Gladiator kill himself.
Right. Wait, again? Oh, okay.
It didn't work the first time, so they did it again.
Gotcha, perfect.
I see Akim has put out some codes.
Yes, sir.
I'm still not going to do the I will do that another time.
The what? Sorry?
I'm still not going to pronounce it correctly. I'll do that another time.
And for everyone who missed it, by the way, Iceflux and I, we did a PvP before the PvP league started today. In front of everyone. And I won.
What? Are you serious?
I won with like... I had like 50% of my HP still up. And like 75% of my mana.
Really? Because it felt like I was hitting you all the time and you kept missing me. And
No.
Pretty sure I won with like 98.9% of my HP still remaining.
No.
And you were hitting me with a very, very wrong number.
Vegan was there and he just said I won too. So, yeah.
Do you want to, redo this PvP on stream in front of everyone?
Next time, maybe.
Okay. Always next time with you.
Right, so we have the Shade coming in, the combo going out. And looks like Dragon doesn't really care too much about the damage right there. Okay, so it's going to be interesting to see what he's going to do now. There's the Bloodthirst, there's the stun. I'm waiting for it.
No, CM was out of mana.
That hurt. Oh my god. That was one skill.
Well, yeah. I mean, this was probably a CM of not much HP, so they probably have like, what, 6k HP? That skill
Something
did
like
around
that.
6k damage total output. That's crazy.
I'm sorry that I had bursted out laughing like this, but I did not see that coming. That just looked hilarious. Wow.
Please do Ice v Celti at the end as final match. I completely agree with that. Let's do an Ice v Celti.
At the end of this season. How about that?
He's just totally scared. Cool, we got the next match only.
Yeah.
We've got Nobi versus Ipanico, Shaman the Excavator.
That is correct.
What's your thoughts on this matchup? I mean, you're the Excavator main here.
I'm still going with that excavators are not very good against mage classes. But Nobi is proving me wrong right now. Doing a lot of damage and not really caring too much about anything. I do see a lot of damage reflecting from the, what's that called again? From the Thorn Shield right there. Yeah, no, I'd usually say excavators are not strong against magic classes, but yeah, Nobi doing a great job right there.
Yeah, the main thing to look out for is Nobi's doing a lot of damage overtime effects, like Gunkata and Poison Bullet. And the Shaman just ran out of mana completely. They just had no mana, they weren't able to heal much, and yeah, Nobi does take this win very comfortably.
With Gunkata and Gas Bomb, that's the two skills where a Explorer can do a lot of damage to a Saint, even with Armor of Light, because the damage reduction from Armor of Light is not affecting the damage over time effects. So that's essentially where one could say almost a true damage can go through.
Correct.
So very smart played right there.
Yep, very smart.
And was that the last one from this round? I think so.
Was it? That would have been a very quick round if that was the end of the...
No, that was like 5-6 matches. I do see Lincoln versus just sniping. Yeah, sorry, my bad. There it is. They already started. So it's Sniper against a... Now I know it. Now it's a Court Magician.
Oh, you sure on that one? That you're 100% your final answer?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
And
Perfect, so yeah.
so we're seeing Lincoln with a full Wisdom build, and we know Wisdom translates as HP for Court Magicians because of Palm, and we can see that, well, it didn't even go halfway down. A lot of Wisdom, a lot of MP for Lincoln. That's incredible.
Yeah, that was a lot of MP, and the Sniper just got deleted. Yeah. I mean, I think after the first whole combo, the Sniper just had nothing left.
And now we have Kolak versus I1.
The battle of peace war. Will they choose peace or will they choose war?
Let me see. That's Excavator versus Excavator.
I always like the mirror matchups, especially Excavator v Excavator, because it's always a lot more like damage over time effects and obviously Crimson Dust Wars. A bit more interesting. It feels a lot more. There's a lot more going on.
Actually, I would kind of say it might be even less interesting, because at the end of the day, if they know what they're doing, they're gonna be using almost the same rotation. So we're gonna see, like, whenever there's a same class versus same class, it is a mirroring going on, and it sort of comes out as who does the higher damage, and or who has the more defense, or literally just who has the better timing. But I mean, there's a lot of mirroring, so
Of course, but you know, with one good Crimson and some well-timed dots, you can actually get more damage output than you were hoping to get out.
Absolutely.
So there is that small chance where you are able to get more damage. However, I1 did take the win on that PvP. That moment when you fat finger 2 and press 3 instead. I suggest you go to the gym.
So I was wrong. There were more matches, but this one is the last matches. We have I1 versus Vegan. Once again, I won. So that's his chance to probably climb to the first place in the ranking.
I don't think he actually participated last season either, so this is a chance for him. And we have got Vegan. Now the question is, will Vegan win? Or will he just try to draw again?
Probably the latter. I don't know if he has the damage to actually win PvP, especially against a strong opponent like Iwon.
Correct. Just a note, guys. I was going to say, just a note. There could be some more codes being given out in the stream later on today, so keep your eyes on the chat. These codes can only be used once, so be fast when they come out.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what kind of essences Vegan is using. If he's going for MP regeneration or dexterity or something like that.
I think Vegan just goes for a lot of MP and HP, because I think he just wants to survive most of the time. And what we saw last time as well was he always had enough MP. He was always healing really well and always had the MP left over to do other things as well.
Nobi, unfortunately, sorry, I looked real quick. Nobi, unfortunately, I cannot click two names at the same time, but you can see I1's HP bar in the top right corner under the name I1.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's still some adjustments to be made to the layout, which Celti will do by next week, 100% with no issues this time.
What do you mean? It's perfect.
Have you seen this stream?
Yeah, well...
The other HP bars not appearing underneath Vegan.
Because I actually cannot do that. That's technically impossible.
Sounds like you just like the
on you can see Vegan's HP on above his character. Because I haven't selected.
I see.
Yes, like I said, a lot of technical workarounds I have to do here to get everything working. So yeah, it looks like wait, haven't we had I1 and Vegan last week too, or was it someone else?
I don't think so. Actually, no, I think we did.
Yeah, right.
I do remember it turned out being one of those PvPs where the excavator just did not do enough damage.
Exactly.
And it ended up in a draw.
Yeah.
So this could be 2 minutes of good old gun shooting and heat.
And it's exactly like the last week, because Vegan is going for the draw, and I1 just has not enough damage to you know, kill Vegan. So we're 2 minutes and 20 seconds in, and it's probably going to be a draw.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's going for the draw. I would say it's more that he can't really do any attacking skills, so all he can really do is auto attacks and heal, because I think he is a full support priest from the looks of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe he actually has the full support, or well, the healing essences that we changed up. You remember that one? A couple patches ago, we did change an essence so that it's more tailored towards full support priests.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if he's going with that one.
Yeah, of course, because we did have a lot of players ask us about the changes to priest specifically, the next changes anyway, sorry.
Oh?
And how, obviously...
Vegan wins?
Oh?
Oh, Vegan and I1 agreed to a draw, and apparently Vegan gets the win?
Well, yes, it was a draw. It is confirmed a draw, and one of the players said Vegan wins.
Yeah, sorry, that was my bad. I thought that was one of the moderators, but it is a draw, yes.
To Vegan, a draw is a win.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool, so that was the last of these.
Let me refresh the page, and I can show you guys the ranking. Alright, there we go. So, I'm on Bergrun, my bad. So, first place, we do have Licken, okay. Let me refresh one more time to get sure. Yep, so first place is Licken, Court Magician, 1,087 points, 4 wins. Now, you see that? I won 2 draws, so it was both times against Vegan. And 3 wins, so he's 3rd place right now. And then we have Tennopain on 2nd place with 1,067 points, 3 wins. And I think it comes down to Licken just having had 2 PvPs in 1 round. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I wouldn't say just on that. Obviously, don't forget Tennopain did miss one of the rounds last week.
Exactly.
But there's also the case of if they went against higher or lower ranked people. Because if they went against lower ranked people, they get less points if they win.
Yeah, exactly. But we do see that Licken, in fact, has 1 more win or 1 more match in total than Tennopain.
Yeah, correct.
And yeah, so going on, we have Eredica. We have 2 excavators and 2 court magicians on the first 4 spots. That's surprising. Followed by a sniper, followed by another excavator, and then followed by a gladiator. That's a very interesting ranking. I remember last season, the first, I'd say maybe 10 spots were pretty much dominated by magic classes.
I think what you've also got to remember is it's still quite early stages.
That is
but
true.
this week especially, we've had a gladiator, we've had a shaman, and you can see they're on the lead as well.
Yeah.
The only class we haven't yet seen is the guardian swordsman, but I'm rooting for that shaman. You know, the only shaman in the PvP league so far.
That
They
is
have
true. Well,
got
at least on
that
Lux
going
Plena.
on.
I don't know how
I'm
it
gonna-
looks on Bergrun.
I'm gonna wave my little flag and go, "Woo! Good shaman! Yeah!"
Right. Yeah, I mean, I never played a shaman, but it is an interesting class. Absolutely. Definitely play it if I had the chance to. But yeah, so coming back to playing classes. Iceflux, you were saying last week that eventually you and I were going to do like a stream thingy where the community would be able to decide what classes we play, and then we would just, well, be streaming on how we level up with those characters, right?
Yep, correct.
So, what is your, just asking for a friend, what is your least favorite class?
So, right, I have played every single class in the game. I have made every single class over level 100. But my least favorite class that I will never, ever, ever want to play again is Court Magician.
Court Magician.
I absolutely hate it.
Why?
It's just boring. There is no fun with that class compared to other classes. It's just teleport, teleport, teleport. Woo! Skills.
I mean, but you do have a lot of damage.
Yeah, but, you know, it's not all about the damage. Like, my favorite class level is an MK. I just love MKs.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, you guys better remember it for when we're actually putting out the question which classes we should be playing. The least favorite class of Iceflix is a Court Magician. Now, honestly, if I think about what my least favorite class is, I don't really have one. Like, if anything, I would probably actually also say Court Magician. Because
You know what?
pretty much of the same reasons.
I honestly think a lot of players will just make us play priests. Just because, you know, they can't walk fast. They don't have much damage output.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have a feeling everyone's going to make us play a saint.
But I do like priests.
I do like priests too. I leveled up most of these saints when I played the game.
Oh,
So-
okay. Okay. I think I wouldn't enjoy leveling up another excavator because I've done it so many times. But or explorer class in general. But
Also,
every
we
other
could
class
make
is
it-
fine.
We could make this more interesting. Not only can they pick us our class, they can also tell us what we build.
Oh my!
Stats
Oh no!
and
No,
skills.
they would
Let's make this
just go. They would
crazy.
just go noble full strength or something.
Hey, I'll be down for that.
Oh god, that's a
I will
terrible
prove
idea.
everyone wrong and make it work.
You're just gonna be walking around with like a dagger and just stabbing everything.
One-shotting fun guys, you know?
Oh god. But yeah, we'll see.
Full whiz GM, there we go. That's a good one.
Full wisdom. You know what? Maybe. Why not?
See?
You can spam the skills. But yeah,
will
no,
do
we'll have to do it. Maybe sometime around, I don't know, sometime around the Christmas, New Year, something like that.
Well, I have got 2 weeks off over Christmas, so that will work perfect for me.
Perfect. Right. So, everyone, you keep seeing that Achim is distributing some codes in the chat. We have that pretty much every Sunday on PvP League stream. So, if you want to snatch one of these codes, be sure to be here on every Sunday, because we appreciate you all. Right. Looks like we're gathering the names for the second round. And as soon as that's done, we're going to be starting off with the second. It feels like there's even more players now. Wow.
I don't know.
So
I
many.
didn't count the first time.
But definitely more than last season, right?
Definitely more than last season, yes.
Do you
So to take the second round, it's pizza. Of course, Heretica asked for pizza.
Of course. Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that we're having class balance patches now? Do you think that that increases the interest for the PvP League?
It makes a bit more of an interest. The last time, loads of people didn't join because obviously equipment reasons and because everyone knew who was going to win. It was always the case of these high players will always win.
Yeah.
So it could be the case of in this time, a lot more people have got better equipment now, or maybe the adjustment in some of the balance changes have just made people more appealed or wanting to join. Because it was always the case of when you went against a noble, you're going to have a hard time.
Absolutely.
But now it doesn't seem to be the case. There is a little bit more chance to beat the noble.
Definitely, yeah. And you know that's lovely, absolutely lovely. Because I do not remember when the last time was that Florensia ever saw a class balance patch.
Yeah, absolutely. And if there's any guards and swordsmen in the island of On, please participate in the next round. I'd love to see a guard.
We have one here, right here, Giiku.
Maybe they will join. Maybe they will not.
And then we have another one here, Last Spirit. Yeah, so everyone keeps asking about the codes. All of these codes are one-time use only, so you have to be super quick. And if they don't work anymore, that means someone else was already quicker and already got the code.
Hence why we said pay attention to the chat and immediately copy and paste.
Exactly.
I'm sure there'll be more later on today. Who knows?
And if not today, then next Sunday.
Yes. At least every Sunday there will be some codes.
I'm too slow, just like a Saint class. Oh, Saints are so adorable. Oh, looks like we have the next round going on already. And we have the first round, Heretica versus Sadixer.
Yeah, Priest v Excavator again. So is the first round going to be another 5-minute one, or is the Priest not full support? We'll find out. I mean, everyone seems to be agreeing with Vegan that he is too slow. I mean, kind of put yourself into that one.
Sorry for that. And there you go. Right. Nice CMD, thank you very much. I have to fire up all my hacks.
I mean, who's a CMD these days? It's all about PowerShell.
Right? I never understood the difference. But I always use PowerShell these days.
It's just better visual, mainly. That's mainly it. It's just PowerShell gives you more of a nicer appearance, and it's just better to use. You've got a bit more admin control over it. Cool. It looks like we will be getting started shortly. There we go.
Yeah. I think we fired up the first round, or the first match of this round.
The priest is walking away.
Yeah.
Priest is like, come hit me if you can.
Oh, wait. We had another priest last week who was also going for a draw, like Vegan.
Yes, I have no idea the name though, off the top of my head.
Could be this one.
But it could be. I mean, a lot of the priests you see these days in the game are all full support. They're all built just to heal, sustain, because that's what needed in a lot of wars these days. So, hopefully, our future plan will be to allow priests to have a little bit more diversibility, whether they can just be full support or they can do a tiny bit more.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the end of the day, you can see how well a priest can survive. But in this case, Heretica is doing a lot of damage.
Heretica is doing a lot of damage. He was being a bit slow in the start, but I think he decided to just go full in and try his luck because, well, he probably knows that with auto hits he can't really do a lot. But he's just feeling the energy of a priest, and he's like, yeah, just healing himself back up like nothing. Although the mana is halfway down almost for both of the participants.
I mean, that was only the case of the priest had to spam a lot of heals to recover a lot of HP they already lost.
Yep.
If they can do a Chains of Light and a Master Recovery, they'll regain a good 8,000 HP. So there's still options there for the priest to conserve mana if he chooses to. That's if he is actually upgraded that skill. Eretica has run out of mana nearly though, which means his damage output will not be as strong. So he just needs to get that last bit of damage out before the priest can use Armor of Light again.
Ooh, burst shot just using a lot of mana. I think that was a max burst shot right there. Yeah, 5 seconds. He's trying to... Eretica is trying to stun the priest whenever they're trying to heal. But that's not going to work anymore because of, well, lack of mana. Here comes the Armor of Light, so damage input is being reduced quite significantly now. But the priest is not really interested in attacking back, just interested in healing themselves.
I mean, yeah, I don't think the priest has many attacking abilities. It looks like they are full support priests. And they are using out some abilities there just to prove you wrong. But they're happy with their little dagger.
Yeah, absolutely.
To the question about how much time is it supposed to take to get to level 105, that is completely down to how much time you invest in the game. From my personal experience, you can get level 100 in a week.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. If you're hardcore playing, you can definitely get a level 100 in a week. But giving a time frame is really hard. As a more casual player, I myself would, you know, if I was dedicated to it, I could probably do it in a month with casual
Yeah, I'll say a month is definitely the more accurate timescale.
And
I need lots of work.
You also got to remember that we do have double XP on at the moment, and it's a reoccurring thing. So, yeah, it's really quick at the moment.
Double EXP does end in a few days, though. Keep in mind.
Yeah, but it's coming back eventually.
You sure?
Maybe.
I heard this is going to be the last double EXP event ever.
Oh, yeah, right. We weren't supposed
I
to
wasn't meant to say that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
no, I leaked up. I'm really sorry, though. I'm so sorry.
God. So it looks like I saw that the priest was pretty low on HP, but it's just back up again. Eretica still out of mana, so.
I mean, this is a case of 2 manaless classes.
Yeah.
We will be able to do the last damage, and they've only got a minute left on the timer.
Yeah, but there's
so
Armor of Light. Oh, okay. Wait. It could be something now.
Yeah, there is no mana for the priest to heal. There is a chance that Eretica can do the last bit of damage to take the win. But 50 seconds on the timer.
No, I think, yeah, still enough mana to do a heal every now and then. And Armor of Light is still on, so high damage reduction right there. Should be running out any second, though.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like... Yeah. It looks like it isn't going to be enough. I think Eretica was trying to save up his MP to get a couple more skills off, but it's just not working out.
Yeah.
But there is no Armor of Light anymore, so this actually could turn.
Yeah, Eretica going in for the stun. Ooh. Trying to use the last bit of MP for every damage he can do.
He's and here comes the heal. 10 seconds.
Oh. No, it was. Oh, it was a win.
He just took win. He literally had 10 seconds to get that win too.
On my clock.
That was cutting it close.
On my clock, 4:59. 4 minutes and 59 seconds.
Talk about a close win.
Wow. 4 minutes and 59 seconds. Eretica won. Just for reference, 5 minutes is the max time for a match. That's incredible. He was trying right at the end. I saw that he was trying to use moving shot to block off the recovery. However, he was a bit too late for it. Recovery went through, but his damage output was still high enough.
Yeah, of course. So, the next round.
Vegan versus Nobi. Sorry, not Fabi.
I mean, Sniper v Priest, so this isn't going to be the case of an Excavator where they don't do enough damage output. The damage output for the Sniper is definitely here. It'll be interesting to know if the Armor of Light changes does make it a lot harder for the Priest, or if the Priest is able to still survive.
I mean, a Priest is eating a lot of damage with Armor of Light as well, but Yeah, so Fabi just sitting down, Vegan sitting down. Yeah, okay. They're both going for an extended match time here, it seems. Although Fabi is trying to output a lot of damage. And there was just a heal out of nowhere. Did I see that right?
Yes, she did. And also, it's not Fabi, so please don't call him Fabi.
Not Fabi, of course. Yeah, so where did that heal come from?
I don't know, maybe the animation went off before he got stunned?
Right.
That is most likely the case.
Well, it definitely wasn't an regen pot or anything, because that would have made an animation trigger.
Of course. I'd like to talk about the game design, but I don't want to bother now. Yeah, so this stream is specifically for the Florensia PvP League. If you ever wish to talk about the game design, you can find us all on Discord. Feel free to message us at any time. We'd be glad to answer your questions.
Absolutely.
If you have any specific questions on the stream, though, feel free to say it. There is going to be times where we will answer your questions too.
And of course, there's also occasions where we do make other streams, not only for the PvP League, but to, maybe answer some questions, Q&As, patch presentations, stuff like that. So these occasions will always be mentioned on the Discord server, of course.
I believe we do have a stream coming up in December regarding a Q&A talk. Do we not?
Yeah, there's definitely something planned for December, around December, I'd say mid to late December, in form of a Q&A or some sort of, just review of what's happened in Florensia this year. Absolutely.
Of course. Now, as we can see in the PvP, though, snipers ran out of mana, and they're both recovering, but it looks like the snipers not got enough damage output.
Yeah, so both are regenerating, both are full HP, full MP, and we're halfway through the match, so I think at this point we can already tell how it's gonna end. Unless one of them does a grievous mistake.
Absolutely. I mean, the sniping did go off earlier too, and that did hit for about 10k damage.
Yeah, 10.7 right there again.
But Vegan's just so healthy of mana, just doesn't run out of mana. But sniper's damage is definitely there, but it's just not enough.
But Vegan's heal is just very strong at this point. And there's the Armor of Light again. I'm still very happy to see that the changes made in Armor of Light do not hurt the Priest, or the Shaman for that matter, too much. Or at all, actually.
This is the main difference we're seeing, is the Armor of Light changes allow the Priest to basically survive more. They're able to survive better. Most of the time, when Armor of Light ran out, they will just usually lose straight away. But with the Armor of Light changes, they're able to at least survive and get a bit more chances to stay alive.
Absolutely, yeah. So Eraser just said, I think those changes buffed them. I would almost see it that way too. It seems like, just like you said, Ice, the Priests have a better survivability now.
And to think, there was over 50 players at one point saying don't change Armor of Light.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of criticism regarding Armor of Light. I did get a lot of DMs, a lot of feedbacks. So that's why I'm so happy to see that the changes seem to be just fine and working out perfectly.
Yeah, I'm glad too. We have got about 40 seconds left on the timer.
That is correct.
Vegan has actually run out of mana now, so there could be an opportunity.
So has Fabi, though.
Not Fabi, sorry. I'm going to keep correcting you.
Not Fabi, of course. I don't think he has enough mana for sniping, which a sniping right now could hurt Vegan a lot.
It will definitely hurt Vegan a lot, but it looks like Not Fabi is just happy using stuns, trying to prevent heals, and it looks like he's trying to recover his mana, though.
Yeah, I thought so too, but then he started using skills again, and we have 7 seconds left, and there's the Armor of Light, so I think it is decided now. That's 5 minutes now on the clock, and that's another draw.
I'll be honest, if you were to ask me, would this be a draw at the start, I'll probably say no. I would have thought the Sniper would have won this, but yeah, just goes to show the Priest has got a lot of survivability.
Yeah. I did think the Sniper would win too, yeah. Absolutely.
Sorry I can't talk much. I'm kidding, Wise O'Brien. Good old Wise O'Brien.
Yeah, it's Baron, right?
It is Baran, yes, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember anymore. I never touched that boss because I was always playing mage classes, and you know what it's like going against Wise Baran.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the next match. Aizu v Telepain. So it looks like it's a Noble v Noble.
Yes, sir. And Aizu starting off with the combo, trying to harm Tennopain as much as possible. Oh, Ice Shield is just gone. There comes the WOE, my bad. Missing.
That even do damage?
It just missed.
Yikes. That's a lot of misses.
Yeah.
That was the full combo as well. So, you know, this is a chance for Tennopain to now get his combo off.
Absolutely.
And
there's
the
a
chance
shade.
he misses is a lot less. And
There
yeah,
you go.
that was over before it started, as one would say.
Exactly. Is there anyone that can beat Tennopain?
He has lost before.
Has he?
Yeah. He's lost, I think, to Fufu because he was also
Right.
another player.
Yeah.
But I believe he can lose. He just needs to go against the right people.
Mm-hmm.
I know I can beat him. He's like easy to me. So
You heard that, Tennopain? Right. So we have Babital Kra versus Nobi.
yes.
Gladiator versus Excavator, I think, right?
Now, interesting enough, before the PvP League started, these two were having a little fun PvP beforehand. So I kind of got to see how it was turning out.
How did it turn out?
Funny enough, it ended up with cat and mouse chasing.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see if they fight like men, or will Nobi run like a female.
Then we already have, right at the get-go, a mouse and cat chase. And then Babital just catched up to Nobi. And is trying to output the entire combo. I'm waiting for a shield bash. I didn't see a shield bash. And we can once again see it's just a lot of MP that's still available even after the AoE.
I think the reason you didn't see a shield bash is because I think they're probably saving them up for a right timing to using their cooldowns.
Yeah.
Or probably using it when they actually need to recover their MP and HP. But we are seeing the full combo going off now. We had a shield bash, tornado, slash, we had all of these skills being used. And Nobi is looking bad on HP at the moment.
Yeah, I didn't see a Crimson Dust.
No, I haven't yet seen a Crimson Dust either.
Which is surprising because the Crimson Dust against the Gladiator is a very strong, very strong skill.
Another thing to look out for is the Gladiator's MP didn't actually go down that much.
Absolutely,
so the MP changes, you are really seeing them work on a Gladiator.
Now I'm wondering if because of these changes, some Gladiators decided to do something to even increase their mana pool more. Because that was just a lot of mana being left over, and now I'm not completely sure anymore by how much the mana cost was reduced. But that was substantially more mana left over after the AoE than before.
And this is the really good thing, because talking about, like, you know, HP and mana sort of thing, with the new passive changes that we plan to release sometime, you know, that's going to give the Mercs a lot more HP as a buff. So then a lot of them may actually decide to go more MP now. Or put some points into Wiz.
Exactly, we did increase the passive of the, what was it called again? Heart of Steel?
Yep.
I think we almost increased it by 3 times.
It was 3 times, yes.
Yeah, and so that's substantially more HP. And we did reduce Stone Skin, which we saw a debate the other day. It's 86 less defense now on Stone Skin. So yeah, we are working on that too. See how it goes. Give a little bit less resistance, more HP. You see, we've always tried to balance things out right there.
Meanwhile, back to the PvP. Somehow Nobi stayed alive when he was very low HP. Now they're both on very low HP and mana, and it is literally running and chasing now. Just run, hit, run, hit. But Nobi is still somehow surviving with the slightest of HPs.
Yeah, and looks like he just won.
Yeah,
He did,
I mean, all it took was one auto attack, to finish Nabi off. He just couldn't get that auto attack off.
Exactly, just couldn't get that auto attack. Wow, I'm impressed by
Yeah,
what's
so
going on.
Nabi does take the win. It was a very close PvP though. And definitely the Gladiator, I feel like should have had that, but that was close. Cool. Talking about Gladiators.
Oh,
Two Gladiators coming up.
Oh, that's amazing.
And the differences between the items and the levels is quite significant here. This could be a pretty brutal Gladiator match.
I am thrilled to see that. Also, there's a difference in 8 levels exactly. But I think at this high level, even 8 levels does not mean quite a lot. Or am I wrong there?
Levels does mean a big difference. 100% it does. Like,
Okay.
if I know that a lot of players from back in the old times of Flow will understand how the level system works, but obviously the higher the level, it also does play a bit in terms of skill hitting and not.
Yeah.
So that if you're like a level 105, you're level 100, the level 100 probably won't land their attacks as often as if they were the same level.
Yeah, well, of course, levels do increase the base stats. But I was just wondering if, like, at this high level, it's like skills are almost all maxed, and there's just basically just HP difference for gladiators at this point, besides the very few, differences in hit rate and whatnot.
As for can you invite the 2 people into your party so that we can see their HP all the time, we cannot. So any request a GM tries to do on a player will not be seen by the player. So there's no way for us to be able to invite the player into our party.
That is
And they're just not cool enough to be in our party.
And right now, Kiki Omega is trying to just run away. Probably just waiting for Armor of Light to run out right there. Smart move.
Just to point out here, this isn't Kiki Omega. This is
right. Yeah, I'm having a name bug again. My bad. I'm having a lot of name bugs today, so it's a bit incredible.
This is a Shaman versus CM this time. So these were always the matchups where last season I felt like the Shaman had a bit more chance to actually beat the CM.
Yeah.
Obviously, with a lot of the mana reduction skills they had and a lot of the damage output they could do, they could do a lot of damage and attacking to the mana.
We did see Shamans doing pretty well against Court Magicians last season. That is correct. However, Kiki Omega looks... my bad, sorry. Eri Drid looks like they're not running on a Wisdom build, but neither are they running on a Constitution build, because they don't seem to have a lot of HP. So I'm wondering what's going on there. Yeah, see?
The Shade missed.
Could this be a full int build?
It could be, maybe, but the Shade did miss.
Yeah.
Just to point that out.
Yeah,
it could be a full win. I mean, there are CMs who do go for win. Maybe he was an MK who just class changed. We do not know.
But on the other hand, if he had full int, then he would be hitting quite a lot, and we did see him miss just a shade. And in the other matches, I remember he was missing quite a bit too. So I'm really wondering what kind of build is going on there.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if we could know, but if we will know.
And we already have the next one.
We do. Fix bug name. We cannot fix that straight away, unfortunately. And the only way for Celtic to fix that would be to relog.
Exactly, which I might consider doing for the next round. Sanji wins?
Sanji wins, yeah.
Okay.
That's a very quick win.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, there you go. I'm Dex Wiz, but 69 plus 4 equipped, so no defense and no Wiz.
Okay.
So
Thank
Dex
you.
and Wiz build.
Yeah. I think it's a rarity to see dexterity builds these days.
Yeah, you will see a lot of players who do skill Dex just because you need Dex at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But, there's a lot more people who are just wanting Con and MP. So most of the time, all the 3 stats evolve are Con, Wiz, and Dex.
Exactly. Right, next PvP. Losau versus Morte. Now,
I don't think we saw these in the first round.
excuse me?
Don't think we saw these two in the first round
No,
either.
it didn't. I don't think so. No.
Isn't it a bad game design if every class just builds con? So with these dynamic class changes, we want to allow it so every stat can be used in some way as well as the skills. So in the future, hopefully that will change.
And, well, just to clarify, not every class is going full Constitution. Like, we have Court Magicians who are mainly going for Wisdom, to my knowledge. We have Magic Knights who mainly go on Int. We have Excavators. Well, like, yeah, okay. Excavators, they do, I think, go for Dexterity and Constitution builds, most of them.
Correct. I think the only stat that you don't really see much used these days is Strength. But, you know, strength classes, a Gladiator full Strength or Guardian Swordsman with Strength is actually quite useful. Like, Guardian Swordsman do go Strength to help with AoEs. So,
I do remember... Sorry?
Go on. No, go on.
I do remember back when you had to level from level 84 plus, you had to level in Tower Party. I do remember a lot of people were going full strength at that point.
They were, yes. I mean, a lot of people went full strength just to get to level 40 a lot quicker, and they would then, you know, class change, and a lot of them then restarted. That was the main play back in the day.
I've gotten strength plus constitution sniper before. It was pretty fun, not the worst, but there are better builds. Yeah, exactly. It's a fun build. Strength builds are fun, but they're limited to what they can do, maybe.
I used to love going full strength sniper. Just
it's hilarious.
sniping was always fun. Cool, we have got a gladiator versus a CM though.
Yeah.
Now,
sorry?
this gladiator is one of the higher tier gladiators with more higher equipment. So it'll be interesting to see how a gladiator of this caliber does against CM. However, he is taking a lot of damage. Yeah. Has switched to his HP recovery set in order to gain more HP back.
Oh, there's the shield bash, and now, yep, then comes the
that was a really timed shield bash too. It got the shield bash right in the middle of TP. But unfortunately, didn't get enough damage to complete the MP and will be taking another cycle of Kiki's Wrath.
But not fully, because Kiki doesn't have enough MP to just throw out his entire combo, and I think the last AoE right then just missed, was out of the area.
He's teleported out of bounds just to recover his MP enough in order to come back in.
Yeah.
But obviously, Lunary is doing the exact same thing, recovering his HP back.
Where?
He can't find, he's blended.
He can't find Lunary. Oh, that was great.
Gladiator's new passive, Camouflage.
Now, there's another combo going out now with Shade and everything else. Is it going to be enough damage? Probably. No, probably not. But there is the lure, so good chance for Kiki to recover. Now, question of the day. Is Kiki Omega going to time his skills good enough to beat Lonary? Oh, there comes the teleport and Bloodthirst. And looks like Lonary couldn't attack right then.
No, he didn't seem like he was able to do the skill.
And got a shield bash, but I think it didn't work. Shield bash didn't work. That is a weird fight.
Kiki will take this win, it looks like.
That was a weird fight.
It was a bit weird. I mean, I felt like, you know, the Gladiator should have been able to do some skills at certain times.
Yeah.
Just wasn't able to.
I did see the Gladiator just standing around for like 1 or 2 seconds a couple times without doing anything at all. Huh.
Yeah, as the Twitch chat is saying, Strength Sally doesn't give hit. It doesn't give enough damage output to make that stat viable to increase.
Exactly.
Hopefully, we can change that in future. Though.
Hopefully so, yeah.
I'd love to see Strength have a bit more hit as well when you skill it.
Ivy Queen versus a King Down.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Got 2 shamans.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Exciting.
From no shamans at all to 2 shamans fighting each other. That's great. So is another case of same classes where I feel like it's probably gonna come down to who can heal themselves longer and who has the higher auto hit damage.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I love about like Shaman mirror matches, though. It's because Shaman has access to a lot of skills. You know, there's a lot of skill outputs they can do to damage and to heal, and it always comes down to the Shaman which manages to maintain their resources better,
Oh
as
yeah.
well as being statted better.
Saints versus Saints is always a matter of managing managing everything accordingly to not run out of either MP or HP too quickly.
Absolutely. In regards to, can we tell you when the changes are prepared? We cannot, unfortunately. All we can tell you is they are on our test server. We are currently testing them, finding any bugs that may exist, fixing those bugs, and then, of course, we will announce when it goes on to live. But we cannot put these things out if there's bugs on them, for obvious reasons.
So, King Down is trying to do the, catch me if you can game right there. And my Queen is not very impressed with this, so yeah, just I'll put in skills, trying to damage where it goes. And it's looking healthy for Queen.
No, I think King Down was running away mainly to be able to use Armor of Light again. And it looks like he does want to be able to recover some HP and MP. He has got some MP back, so there could be a chance he is able to do something here. Ivy is definitely looking healthy though. Attacking continuously a Flare of Darknesses, gaining a Chain of Lights, gaining Curse of Least, doing damage over time.
Yeah, see, King is trying to run away again. Just waiting for Chains to come back. Both trying to recover as much as they can now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, one side has good MP usage and one side's got more HP. And this comes down to which is going to be better. I think, he just lost.
Exactly.
So the win does go over to Ivy Queen. Cool.
Right, sorry, I was just reading the chat.
I just read the same thing, I think.
Yeah, probably. So if you have any recommendations, any ideas, any suggestions, any feedback whatsoever, you're all invited to go to the Discord server and use the !feedback command. And that gets then put into our feedback channel where Iceflux and I basically, I'd say, read on a daily basis and collect all the feedbacks. And
we definitely read them all. We definitely, we see what you're all saying, and they do get collected. Please, please, please remember, our direct messages are not feedback.
That is correct, yeah. So if you can, of course, always send us a personal message, but feedbacks would be better off in the feedback channel, as this is our main hub of feedbacks where we gather everything. And if we start just, distributing all the feedbacks over DMs and there and that just makes everything confusing. And at the end of the day, we accidentally forget about our feedback, which is not in the interest of anyone in here. So any feedbacks in the feedback channel, so we have one singularity of feedbacks.
And obviously the biggest reason is that every other player can also see your feedback and they can give a vote on whether that's actually a really good idea or actually I'm not a big fan of this idea. It just allows us to see what other people's opinions are on your idea as well.
Exactly. Very good point right there. So we have Lichen, a Court Magician versus an Excavator. What can I say to this?
Excavator's rocking out that straw hat. That's all I can say.
That straw hat is sexy though. I gotta say that. I think I do need that on my character, to be honest.
It looks like the CM has taken the win, so Lincoln has won.
Yeah.
Pretty quick victory.
Straw hat. Oh my god, that's a good item. I want to have that.
It's a great item. I want a straw hat.
Put it on sale, I want it.
Whoa. For any shop wishes, you have to contact Zuka.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry, my bad. Right, so next match, just sniping versus Ivo. My god, this is a long round. Holy.
It is. But
How many matches?
I lost count, to be honest. I wasn't counting.
Oh
But it
my
looks like
goodness.
there's a lot more people, so...
Right, so 2 snipers. Ah, sorry, no, sniper
No, no.
versus excavator.
Yeah, so the classic mirror match. Well, the class match, sorry.
It
This
is
is like
the
me and you fight.
matchup. Yeah.
So it looks like Excavator has got the upper hand in this one, getting a lot of damage over time effects off. Don't think he's used Crimson yet either.
No, he hasn't. Absolutely not. Which I would expect an excavator to use right away, because usually what snipers try to do right away, burst shot sniping to get the biggest damage output out as quick as possible. So I usually tend to use Crimson Dust right away.
Now this is the other thing is earlier in an Excavator match, you know, the other Excavator, I think Nobi, didn't have Crimson Dust either.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if this is the case, they're dropping Crimson Dust to skill other skills that they need.
That is a good question.
I mean, I don't know if that is the case, but we're not seeing Crimson Dust used as much now. No, we have Crimson, but our equipment difference is too big.
Right.
I see. I mean, isn't that the point where you use Crimson, you take off all your equipment, and then it's like, haha, now you're doing a lot of damage to yourself.
So you want to use Crimson and then take off all your equipment during a fight?
Or, what I used to do was I used to use Crimson, take off my armor, and then I'll be hit like a truck, and then they'll get hit like a truck too.
That is correct, I guess, but I mean, how are you gonna manage that?
IQ play. 200 IQ play.
So it looks like we had Morte versus Losao, but it looks like Morte was or is AFK. So that was an automatic win for Losao right there.
And that is the end of the second round.
Correctamundo. So let me refresh the page and we'll see what's going on.
That was a lot of matches.
That was a lot, yeah. Right, so we have first place Lignan still, with 5 wins now, and followed by Tenopane with 4 wins. Okay. And then, so 2 Court Magicians, 2 Excavators, I won 3rd place, 4 wins, 2 draws, and Eretica, 4 wins and 1 loss. Followed by our dear Snipers.
Just to point out and to do a bit of a name of shame, in the top 10, Eretica is the only one who's got a loss.
Yeah, but we have people with draws, which are probably, which are made by the 2 Saints, by the 2 priests. Where are they? Let me see. So we have on spot number 22, Sadxer. And then followed by Vegan on spot 27 with 2 losses and 3 draws. Right. Now, how many points does a draw give? Does it give points or take points?
It does give points, but it's like literally 1 point or 2. It completely depends on the point difference between the players.
Okay. So it's not a lot.
It's not a lot. Not
it gives 6 to 7 points as Vegan.
There we go. Not a lot at all. But it's still points at the end of the day.
Yeah, of course. Now, I'd be interested to know, Vegan, are you trying actively to win a match, or are you just right away trying to just make a draw? That'd be interesting to know. So, we are collecting names for the 3rd round, and I don't see any code word.
I don't think they've started collecting the 3rd round names yet. I think they're still probably finishing off the results of the 2nd round and working out who is going to take the name for the 3rd round. We'll have to wait and find out.
So, do you have anything big planned for holidays?
For holidays, well, COVID ruined my Christmas. Let's start off with that.
Yeah.
So, my Christmas plans is probably going to be sit in my room, play games. Do not get any sleep, play more games. No, still don't want sleep, play more games. Okay, maybe get some sleep then. But it's going to be 2 weeks of nothing but just gaming, probably.
Wow. That's
and obviously
healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, it's very healthy, you know. I do try my best to be healthy. And yeah, we'll just have to see what happens with COVID situation. Maybe I will be able to go home. From the looks of it, I won't. What have you got planned for holidays?
A lot of learning, studying. Yeah, a lot of studying. That's basically it. That's
Sounds
all.
exciting. Sounds like sounds
That's
like your
it.
holidays aren't really holidays.
Absolutely not. No. And I also want to go a little bit back into sports. The problem is that all
Ooh, you're
the
a sport guy.
well, I try to be, but the problem is that the gyms are all closed at this point.
What
Um,
sport? What sport do you play?
I don't play any sports, unfortunately. I am a big fan of martial arts. However, I did martial arts in the past, mainly kung fu. But the problem is that I just moved a lot, and so I never really stayed in one club for a longer time, and then eventually I just dropped out of it completely. But I do want to go back into martial arts, and other than that, I just go to the gym. Yeah.
I see. So there you go, guys. If anyone wants to try to annoy Celty in future, you may get a slap in the face.
No, kung fu is all about controlling your. How should I say that? It's all about inner peace.
You've got no inner peace.
I do.
What you want about? You're continuously whining to me every week.
So are you, though.
I'm allowed to whine.
Ooh,
I'm,
Tenopine, what are you studying? But yeah, you're also a sporty guy, aren't you, Ice?
I am, yes.
What do you do?
I did do martial arts in the past. I did 3 different kinds of martial arts, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
And I do play sport as well. Unfortunately, I have had to quit sport due to injuries.
Okay, that's bad.
So, yes. But I did do karate, I did judo, I did taekwondo.
Wow.
And I did pick up kickboxing because I did have a friend who was a black belt in kickboxing.
Mhm.
So I tried to learn kickboxing.
Okay, amazing.
So, do you want to 1v1 me?
Absolutely not. I did actually think about doing Taekwondo at some point as well. But yeah, it's gonna come down to whenever I have time again. Whenever COVID is not a thing anymore. See, I go back into making sports, because sports is so much more than just trying to look good. It's about your health. It's about your mental health too. Sports is just a great thing to do. And even if it's just, a daily walk outside for 15 minutes, everyone should do it. It's amazing. It's great.
I also just got some information.
Yeah.
So whenever Celty is on the Burr server, apparently he has no inner peace. So,
What?
yeah. That was some news I just got told in a whisper. From our good old friend, Flandria Info.
Oh my god. Math, history, English, Turkish, geography, philosophy. Wow. But wow. what's your subject though? Right. Yeah, we do have quite a lot of names for the third round already.
Yeah, this could be a long round.
Oh, this is gonna be a very long round. I can already see it. But it's great. I love how many more people there are this season. That's incredible. I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more people. I hope it does, it continues to grow.
How about no? Otherwise, we're gonna be here until midnight.
I've already been here till midnight before. I remember
Incredible.
back in the day when, we didn't have any round restrictions for the PvP League in Season 1.
Mm-hmm.
And did 10 rounds. 10 rounds. I was here till midnight. I was like, please, man, stop.
Wow. 10 rounds.
He literally did it, and it was like 11:30 midnight, and I was like, dude, I've got work the next day.
Incredible.
So I'm so glad there was, only 3 rounds per week now.
Oh, you want to be an English teacher? Okay. Oh, teachers. That's a harsh profession. I could never deal with kids.
Teachers just got it hard. I mean, they get all the holidays in the world, but they have to deal with kids. I hate kids. Like, I'll be honest, I would rather lock all the kids in a room and say, right, go away.
Oh my god. Ice. We need to talk about it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see. Yep, so it looks like we have all the names for the third round.
I like how Founder Info is trying to participate. The event is 90+, no place for noobs.
Right, excuse me once again. You're gonna see my command prompt window once again. I am going to fix this for the next week. I am sorry for that.
Good old PowerShell.
Yes. Right, Sadixer versus Ivy Queen. So we're starting off strong.
Yeah. Shaman v Priest, if I remember rightly.
Now, Shaman versus Priest. That's all. I almost feel like that's the most interesting fight, to be honest. I can never predict how it's gonna end. Never.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Priest can heal themselves for a lot less MP, and the Shaman uses a lot more MP quicker.
Yeah.
So it's always a little bit more down to resource management, I guess.
It looks like
cancel the
very
game
soon now.
MVV. I give up. You can't give up. You gotta fight like a man.
Now what did happen?
I think they are still waiting to start.
No, it looks like the second match was already announced. But oh, never mind. There we go. Starting off now.
Oh, there we go. Cool. So both got armor fight.
Yeah. Right away sitting down to regenerate. That was a miss.
No, I think the main thing to look at is the Priest has still got a dagger. They're still not having a carry add-on.
Yeah, that's what Vegan said. He can't really attack the players because he doesn't have a carry. He only has a dagger. That might be the same case for this Priest.
Yeah, it could be the same case, but this does mean that the most damage they're going to be able to do is reflected damage. And already we can see the damage over time effects doing a lot of HP and MP damage to the Priest. And Shaman's looking very strong still. You know, there's not really much in terms of Priest is able to do to the Shaman. Got the Touch of Death, we got the Thorn Trunk, and that one shot.
Oh my god, that hurt. That was a good good combination of... now, help me again. What was that name again of those roots? The skill with the roots. You don't know either, do you?
Sorry, no, it's Thorn Trunk. Sorry.
Thorn Trunk, thank you. So that was a good combination of Thorn Trunk, Touch of Death, and then the Lightning. I don't know that name. That was really
I think
good.
that is, if I'm right, it's Sudden Impact.
Yeah, Sun Impact, I think it was.
And that definitely was a Sudden Impact.
Now, we do have... Now, correct me if that's wrong on my side. Eretica versus Kiki Omega.
No, you have got that correct. So that is right. And Crimson Dust has just gone off. So we have seen a Crimson Dust usage. And yeah, Kiki did lose a lot of HP. But I think he probably allowed that so he could save his MP a bit. Now, what I find ridiculous is obviously Crimson Dust allows the MP to be used instead of the HP. You are getting the full combo from the CM now, getting the Shade of Fear, the Wrath of Earth, the Firepole.
But Eretica strong with a lot of HP right there.
Yeah, but, you know, there's a Lightning Shock incoming still.
Yeah,
you know?
and...
he missed the law. He missed the law.
But I think that was just too much damage over time effects, yeah.
One thing is, not only did he miss the law, he turned off his Protection of Mana. So
yeah.
He thought, oh, I'm going to land the law, turn off a Protection of Mana, and regain my MP. And obviously, law missed, and he didn't have Protection of Mana on.
That could have been the chance for Eretica to turn everything around, but, well, that was just too much damage over time effects right there. Right.
Eretica does win, sorry.
Eretica does win?
Eretica won, yes.
Oh my... What? I didn't see that.
Yeah, so basically what happened is that missing of the law allowed Eretica enough time to take the win.
Eretica is pulling off some incredible moves today. Can we say that?
He survived with 92 HP.
My God.
92.
Sorry, I didn't see that at all.
That's fine. This is why you wear glasses.
Which I do need, by the way. I don't have any yet. And
Cool.
that
We
was,
have got,
yeah, that was already over.
yeah, we had Dragon v Tofu, and the Gladiator just destroyed the Sniper.
Absolutely. Was that the... No, that wasn't the short match today. I think the shortest match today was the Gladiator versus the Court Magician.
Oh yeah, that was just an instant one shot.
I'm still laughing about this one. That just looked hilarious. Right, and then we have Angie versus Kings Down. Sanji, not Angie. Thank you very much. Now, wait. Magic Knight versus Shaman. What do you say? I can't really predict what's gonna happen.
In this case, Magic Knights do have the upper hand. I mean, you know, they'll probably wait for the armor flight and they can do an insane damage output.
Yeah.
I mean, the good thing about the Shaman, though, is obviously because they can deplete HP and MP and do damage over time effects, the MK isn't full con. It needs con and whiz. So you may see that the Shaman may win due to being able to deplete the MK's whiz. Or MP, sorry.
Yeah, but that really depends on the damage output.
It looks like Sanji's having to kill himself because he has got Blessing of Earth. Or
Yes,
Beacon of Earth,
sir.
Win trade SP. Nice party board there. You would have thought win trades would become a thing in Flow.
Now, I'm pretty sure that if you do let someone else win on purpose and during a match, you do get disqualified.
If you let someone win on purpose and the moderators say, yeah, no, that is definitely on purpose, that shouldn't have happened, it would count as a disqualification, and I don't think the other person would get the win. I think it will just count as a null match. But you would basically get disqualified.
Now, just to recap real quick, you said I don't have inner peace, right?
That's what I was told.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, so someone just DM'd me in caps lock saying the same.
Was that the person who informed me of my information?
No.
Oh, so there you go. That's the second person who agrees.
I am, I'm very sad that people don't think that.
Well, maybe you should learn to find some.
Maybe we
enemies.
should do a PvP. Maybe I should PvP everyone and show you how peaceful I am.
Maybe you should. Maybe you should do it right now.
Maybe I should delete Florensia.
No comments. You're just that's too far. No, that's just bullying. You're a bully.
You know, everyone wants the mercenary deleted.
You're that kid in class who holds, holds something super high so the short people can't get it.
That is incorrect because I am rather short myself.
Good. You deserve to be short.
And there we have it. Kings Down actually won. So many surprises today.
There is, yeah.
Why does a Shaman win against a Magic Knight?
I mean, that would come down to how the MK is built and how the Shaman does the PvP. But if the MK runs out of mana, the Shaman does have a lot of damage output still.
That is correct, yeah.
And it looks like they did land a Touch of Death and got full flow, which does do a lot of damage. I've had some very weird whispers lately today in Flow.
Oops, that was wrong. And looks like we have, correct me if I'm wrong again, Lossa versus Licken.
Yeah, that is correct.
Great.
Another CM v CM matchup.
So a lot of magic classes. In general, there's a lot of magic classes. Like,
there is.
We don't really see a lot of, physical-based classes like Explorer, like Gladiators.
You've got to give it time. I mean, I still think Explorer is the most commonly and most popular class to play. But obviously, the way classes were, a lot of people went Nobles, a lot of people went, Saints, just because of, what balance they were back in the day.
Yeah.
Hopefully, with these dynamic changes that we plan to bring to the classes, more people will be more willing to play other classes. So there could be a lot more diversity in the future.
perhaps it's not even a case of really magic classes being dominant in what's being played, but more being dominant when it comes to PvP.
Kind of. You've also got to remember. Let's talk about physical for now, okay? So mercenaries, especially, a guardian swordsman is mainly needed for bosses, but nowadays it's only really needed for the one boss and tanking realm. That's the main reason people play it, is to allow themselves an easier time to do AoEs and PvE and PvP and stuff. But gladiators as well, you know, they don't really have much impact in terms of what they can do. Especially in the realm, they're mostly there for the PvE and the PvP aspect. But compared to magic classes, the physical classes just lack in terms of what they can do compared to what magic classes can do.
Yeah.
That all sounded better in my head, but I just said it all wrong because I'm looking at these biscuits and I'm like, I want to eat these biscuits.
Now, I did see the same thing happen again. So Losal had oh my god, I can't talk today anymore. So Licken was Lord and Losal was regenerating, and I think what happened once again was that Losal miscalculated the time, and that was a sniping and gun, and so that allowed Licken to turn the match around. So I think court magicians or nobles in general still haven't really figured out the timing, the new timing. Could that be?
Yeah, correct. I mean, I think if I remember rightly, they've got like a 1 second window where the other player has that opportunity to do an action. And with the timings and everything, and with the fact we changed it, I think twice now.
Only one so far.
Okay, but there will be a second one.
Exactly.
So, you know, there's probably players who probably relied on the animation bar, where they looked at when the cooldown was on the skill itself, rather than counting it in the head. So now they're actually having to actually count it a bit more.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, they get it wrong sometimes.
Well, 30 seconds was also just a case of they didn't really have to wait the 30 seconds, but now that it's reduced to 15 seconds, the 15 seconds are extremely valuable. Because before, you would see, I don't know, let's say 20 seconds into the lore, they were already fully regenerated, and they could just start using their combo again. But the 15 seconds, they need every second out of it.
They do, yes.
So you definitely don't want to like abort the Lure of Incubus too early and allow yourself to regenerate as much as possible.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know. With that 1 second difference, it obviously means that they don't have all the skills up in time. And like you said before, it was a 30-second cooldown. That was like half the cast bar in the skill.
Yep.
So it was a lot easier to work out when 30 seconds was nearly up compared to 15 seconds. In my opinion, anyway.
Right. So
vegan. I love meat, and if that's vegan diet. Someone's called themselves vegan, not vegan, and vegan diet. Wow, vegan, you've got a fan club.
That is a fan club indeed. Incredible.
It's like it says, I love meat, and if it's raw meat, I love it more.
So we have Nobi versus Randall, Sniper versus Excavator. Once again,
Yes.
Sniper missed. And there comes the Crimson Dust. It's sort of a bit too late for the Crimson Dust, because usually you want to try and use it before the opponent does sniping, but in this case it just worked out for Nobi because sniping missed.
I think it's also the case of you got to expect them to use certain skills, and I don't think people were expecting the sniper to use sniping straight away. I don't think he hesitated, he just used it straight away.
That is a little bit of a gamble, exactly. So generally speaking, my experience as an excavator is when I use Crimson Dust, the sniper will try to hold off on sniping. On the other hand, snipers do know that the excavator will try and use it when they feel like sniping is about to be used. So that was a smart move, but a little bit of a gamble to use sniping right away.
In the end, the sniper did kill himself to Crimson Dust, and Nobi flexed with a little kitty outfit to be like, don't hurt the kitty or you die. We have got the next match though. Shaman versus, if I can click on the name, an Excavator.
Yeah,
And that's
so... Sorry?
no, go on.
It's Ryura once again. I think we did see Ryura win the last match, so Shamans are definitely doing strong today. From not seeing any Shamans last week to having very strong Shamans this week. So it's going to be interesting to see what the strategy here will be. I feel like Zenza is definitely trying to... sorry, Kolak, I'm having the name bug again. He's trying to hold off a little bit until the Armor of Light is run out, but that's just what happened, and now he's going full in.
I'm pretty excited about the next changes for the Shaman, especially. Like, when they actually get more magic hitting. I'm
Absolutely.
actually curious to wonder what they will do. Will some of them restat? Will some of them reskill? That'd be kind of interesting to see how a Shaman is then played.
Although, I don't really see Shamans missing too often. Or am I wrong?
They don't miss that often. I haven't seen them miss often, but that could just be because the other class is also consisting of a lot more HP builds.
That is correct. Although I was told that the Saints were missing some sort of hit passive or skill or buff or whatever. So yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see if someone is actually going to use it now.
Definitely. So it looks like the mana of Excavator is nearly, well, less than half now. Shaman is still looking pretty strong.
Definitely, but it's just a little bit of a chase game right there. Sorry, Kolak is trying to keep his distance from the Shaman as good as possible.
I mean, waiting for the Armor of Light, and that's when you need to make a move as an Excavator. But, you know, there's not many opportunities where you get that opportunity now.
Oh, and there's a Crimson Dust. Very good move right there.
Yeah, got all the dots off, then Crimson Dust. And by doing that, it also means that if the Saint did have Cure or something, it would not remove the damage over time effects.
Oh, just barely was able to stun before the Armor of Light, and that just allowed him to do enough damage to get this round's win. Oh, wow, what a great timing.
And that's the difference. An Excavator via Priest compared to an Excavator via Shaman. You know,
definitely
via Priest,
a lot more of trade-offs.
Yeah, via Priest, it felt like the Excavator just did not do any damage. But via Shaman, it was a lot more... There was a bit more tacticals in there, and it just felt like the Excavator was able to do things. Cool. I1 v Lunary 99.
Yes. Just looking.
Excavator v Gladiator.
There was an I1 Lunary. Why is that not in my list? Is that some sort of out of... Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Sorry. I always loved fighting gladiators as an excavator, especially because of the Crimson Dust. But usually the gladiators would have more HP, so even with Crimson Dust, they could just continue attacking.
I mean, the key thing is, well, shield bash.
Yeah.
I mean, you cast shield bash, you sit down, you regain all your HP back. So that's the other thing with gladiators, their HP regen is high.
That is correct, which is the reason why keeping a gladiator on distance as an excavator does not really work, because while the gladiator is chasing you, he's regenerating HP, literally. And so you gotta keep attacking him constantly.
And the most important thing is gladiators do not care about Crimson Dust.
Yeah.
They will literally continuously damage you regardless if they got Crimson Dust or not. As you can see very clearly here.
Yeah, but I think Lonary is starting to realize that that might have been a little bit of a bad decision making right there, because I1 is looking good or better at the moment than Lonary.
Yeah.
So maybe that was just a little bit too much damage.
I mean, we've seen that happen so many times now, where they use the pull skill. I forgot it. I think it's
Vampiric. Yeah, I forgot it. Bloodthirst. Yeah.
It's not Vampire.
Yeah.
That's a noble skill for the second time. I remind you that last week too. Yeah, and this is the third time now where the Gladiator has not been able to cast a skill straight afterwards. So I'm starting to wonder if there's that brief delay where they're not able to use a skill straight away.
Yeah, I saw that too. And it was, the last round too. That's a bit weird.
Definitely something we will look into.
So,
I mean, it's a big...
Yeah.
I was going to say, if the Gladiator was able to use a skill there, I think he could have turned that around. Unfortunately, Lunary took too much damage before that and ended up losing.
And now we have Eretica versus Vegan. Is Eretica gonna pull off a literally last second win, like the last round, or is this gonna be another draw?
I mean, didn't they fight last time? No, that was Vegan.
No, that was I won. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll find out. So Looney was not full con. Okay, well, we obviously don't know that, but he did have a lot of con still, so he was able to regain some HP. 4 plus 15 though, Pog. Oh. So, we are seeing the case of Vertigo just auto-attacking. I don't think he wants to even try to do damage.
Well, Vegan is missing, and then Retica is auto-attacking, I think, because of the Armor of Light. Yes, as soon as the Armor of Light run out, he's now trying to get everything off. But, you know, it's Vegan.
Vegan's just like, I'm a healing machine. You're not going to hurt me. No, 1 master recovery, that's all the damage you just done. How weak
Ain't nobody
you feel
gonna hurt
when
me.
I do everything. I would literally just say that. I'll be like, oh, 1 master recovery, that's all your damage done, healed. You're weak, bro. Weak.
Oh boy. Yeah, 1 minute and 10 seconds in. Everyone just grab your cup of tea and enjoy the view. It's gonna take another 4 minutes. I mean, look at that. No one's doing really damage. I mean, okay, Eretica is doing damage, but it's just being counter-healed.
Vegan's just laughing too much. Oh, someone is drinking their tea. I'm not drinking my tea, unfortunately. I've only got water.
I've got coffee. It's even better than tea.
Yeah, I've been trying to just stick to water only. So every day I'm drinking about 5 pints of water. Well, not 5 pints, sorry, 5 liters of water.
Thank you. What was pints?
Well, yeah, I just thought of alcohol for a second.
Oh, look! Yeah. They're going, oh god, what's that called again?
They've essentially decided this is not going to happen. Let's both be cows. One with a tuna fish, one with another fish. Oh no, a dagger, sorry, and they're just slapping each other. Eretica's just slapping them with a fish.
Now, they could decide to do a draw, but...
They're like, draw, bye-bye.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise it's just gonna be 2.5 more minutes of this.
It looks like we are going to have 2 minutes and 30 of this.
Yeah,
okay.
Like they're, yeah.
Looks like they are... If Vegan agrees with the draw, they will take the draw. There we go.
Nice.
I was hoping Vegan was gonna hold him hostage. Like, no draw. We're fighting this till the end.
But it's interesting to see that last season Vegan was losing, and now he's constantly gonna he's constantly able to keep a draw. So does that mean that next season he's gonna constantly be winning?
We can hope. I mean, it's just Vegan survivability is just high. He's got
extreme.
A lot of MP, and Armor of Light changes have obviously really helped with the Priest.
Yeah.
He's just healing. He's just a healing machine. I bet every person's just PMing him right now, like, oh, can you help us with boss farming and wars, please? Will you be our healer in a war?
Gib stats, Gib skill.
We have got people said, bro, I don't want to go for Vegan too. Oh, Vegan's scary. There we go.
Yeah. And no one's moving anymore for me? Question mark? Oh, there you go.
3rd week of the 3rd season is ended, so that was the last match apparently. Okay.
It's the second week of the 3rd season.
Oh, I was just reading what I saw.
Yeah.
It was the 2nd week.
Exactly. So let's bring up the ranking again. Let me just refresh real quick and we'll see what's going on. Yeah, so pretty much everything is staying the same. Layton still in the same on the first place with 6 wins, followed by Tenno Payne with 5 wins. And then, 3 excavators. Oh my goodness, that's great to see. I won 3rd place with 5 wins and 2 draws, followed by Eretica and Nobi. And an Ivy Queen, Shaman right there. It looks way different than last season, the ranking. But again, we're only 2 weeks in, so still a lot of time to change everything.
Yeah, everything can still change. I may have just said something in chat, and everyone is now like, mute ice, please.
What?
Yeah, everything can still change. It's definitely going to get a bit more interesting in future, especially if we can get that the next passive changes out during this season. That would be interesting.
Absolutely. New codes? Nope, no codes anymore for today, but next Sunday, same time, same place, we're gonna be streaming again, third week of the third season of the PvP League, and I'm pretty sure Achim will once again next week distribute some codes, so be sure to be in here and keep an eye on the chat, because those codes run out very quickly.
Yeah, and one thing, this may be the end of the PvP League, but there is an event happening straight after this league, done by the event team. I think they're doing a hide and seek event, if I remember rightly. But they are doing some sort of event, so feel free to join and participate.
Do you know what server?
Lux 2, this server, I believe.
Let me see.
There we go. For the first event, we announced the hide and seek.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, so after the PvP League, 45 minutes after the PvP League, it's gonna be on Lux. Yep, Global 2. It's gonna be a hide and seek, and later on, or sorry, that'll be tomorrow. Oh no, Berggren was already done today. Okay, so yeah, in 45 minutes from now, there will be a event going on this server.
Where you get to play hide and seek.
Exactly. So what can we else say about today's PvP League? A lot of shamans.
It was definitely nice seeing shamans. Like,
Absolutely.
Definitely nice. Like, I missed them.
Gonna be.
And it's a shame we can't see Guardian Swordsman yet. I would like to see a Guardian Swordsman.
Although I feel like we know how Guardian Swordsman fight would end up.
I guess.
But
I mean, what we can say mainly about today was we did see a lot of weird things happen.
Yep.
For example, nobles mistiming their skills. We saw, obviously, gladiators not able to use their skills after the bloodthirst. There was a lot of things that happened that really did make a big impact in the PvP matches themselves.
And just real quick, I gotta correct myself. It's not in 45 minutes, but it's in 15 minutes for 45 minutes that the event is gonna start. So be sure to come online. Don't miss the event. Yeah, so a lot of shamans, no Guardian Swordsman, and surprising amount of PH or physical damage class based classes today. Whereas last week, I think we had really a lot of Court Magicians and Magic Knights fights going on. So it's interesting. Yeah, interesting indeed.
Definitely interesting, yes.
Do you think it's interesting?
I do think it's interesting.
Yeah.
I also like the feedback where it says feedback, but I'm vegan. Right. I believe that is the end of this PvP League, though.
Yeah, it was very interesting indeed.
I can order my food finally.
That is also interesting.
Very interesting, yes.
What are you going to order?
I'm going to order pizza. And I'm going to order pineapple pizza just to annoy certain people on the Discord.
Pineapple pizza.
Exactly. I'm going to send a picture on the Discord server to people I know will get triggered by it.
Perfect. I'm waiting for it. Right.
You won't get triggered by it.
Yeah, so be sure to check in next week. Same time as 6 p.m. CET time. Same place. And like we said at the start of today's stream, we are planning on doing a stream where we level up, each of us levels up one character on stream while we talk to you guys. You guys can follow us along, by the way. And you guys will also be able to choose what classes we will be playing. Please, for the love of God, remember that Iceflux absolutely loves playing Court Magicians. So be sure to let him play a Court Magician. And, well, Ice, you had the idea with letting people decide how we're going to play the classes.
I think as long as they give, reasonable ideas, I'm more than down for it.
That's a good idea.
Like, even if they told me to go full strength for CM or something, I'll do it. Just for the lols.
Okay. Okay.
And don't forget, guys, Celty would love to play Guardian Swordsman.
I do love
Considering
Guardian
his Merc
Swordsman.
knowledge, he does not know anything about the Merc class.
That is not true. What do you mean? Ask me anything.
Ask you anything, okay. Name all the mercenary skills. There you go.
All?
All of them. Yep, there you go.
What do you mean all? Can you do that?
Most of them.
So spiral slash, upper slash, stone skin, heart of steel, composure, a berserk, a berserker, tornado slash, smash squig, oh god, fishing.
What, really? You count fishing?
Yeah, of course, it's a skill. Balance up. What was that one called again? Where you pull the opponent? Oh god, hold on. I got it. Not vampiric touch. That's not the one. No, what was the name?
I'm not telling you.
Oh god, hold on.
I said it 6 times in this session alone.
No, it's not vampiric touch. No, it's similar.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, Celty does not know anything about mercenaries, so please let him play a mercenary.
Blood Fury, thank you.
No, that isn't the one that pulls them. That's the...
Okay, you name all the skills of a saint.
We will do this next time, okay?
Alright, sounds good.
But I could name them all right now if you want me to.
Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to check in next week, same time, same place. And until then, stay safe. We all love you, and take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.